angry at your mom, your dad, you'd be angry at God, you'd be angry at everybody. I promise you more than anything else in your life. What I can also promise is that in this journey, you'll never be more alive than anywhere else in your life. And that as you pay the price, here's what's going to happen. You'll never be happier than you've ever been in your life. You'll never have built better and deeper relationships with people than you have ever in your life. And the day will come when you'll live a reality that's better than the dreams you once had. But more important than that, than the money, you know what's the best? I talk about it. It's being able to wake up, looking in the mirror and not being insecure about you. The day will come when you don't need validation from anybody else about your self-worth. When you can look in the mirror and you'll be happy with who you are. Why? Because not everybody needs $250,000. Not everybody needs $500,000. Not everybody needs $1 million to be happy. We all have our own number, but imagine the day comes when that happens and you look at yourself in the mirror and you're just happy with who you are. See, John Lennon said, right? John Lennon, when he was a kid, his mom asked, he talked to his mom says, the secret to life is to be happy. And one day in class, the teacher said, what do you want to be when you grow up, John? And John says, I want to be happy. And the teacher says, you don't understand life. You don't understand the assignment, and John says, you don't understand life. Is that what we all want? To be happy, to be loved, wanted, needed, loved, and appreciated? You will be in this business. Why? Because you'll meet true friends. But the thing is this, is that we need to have faith. We need to believe and have faith. But that's not enough. So you get started in the secret, yes, you'll have a better chance than everybody else. You have a chance. You'll rewrite history. You'll change your path forever because now you know more opportunities. Now you're going to be surrounded by people that have what you want, that are producing the results. But see, the faith and the belief is not enough. You've got to back that in with action. It even says in the Bible, faith without works is useless. A lot of you have been in this business for a long time. A lot of you already understand why Seacret. And for those of you that are brand new, you're here because you might not understand why Seacret, but you understand why you need to take a look at Seacret because something in your life isn't working. And you're here because of faith, because of hope. And I know in life people tell us, don't get your hopes up. Absolutely get your hopes up because that's where faith comes from. But faith is not enough. You've got to go out there and take action. Because wisdom and faith uninvested in labor is wasted. You've got to go out there and take action. And let me tell you why you need to take action. It's because time doesn't wait. We think we all have all the time in the world, but you never know. And I want to share with you a story. Because by now we understand why Seacret, right? Yes. Now I want to share with you why we need to have urgency. Why we need to take advantage of this moment in time. See, a lot of us, we're scared to talk to people about this business because we're scared what they think of us. And I'm here to tell you, your friends already think what they do of you. Yeah. And the others, they're so busy thinking what you think of them, they're not even thinking about you. But here's the deal, right? We have amazing opportunity, but we're scared because we're scared of rejection. Don't be scared of rejection. I'm scared to talk to people too. Just like you, but we're scared for different reasons. You're scared to talk to people because what they think. I'm scared to not talk to people because I'm scared of how their life will turn out if I don't show them this opportunity. Why? Because I know every single person I talk to, they have a 5% chance to still be working at 65. They have a 36% chance of being dead by 65, and they have a 54% chance of being broke for the rest of their lives. When you understand that, how can you not talk to people? Why? Because everybody you meet, don't they want to fall in love? Don't they want to get married? Don't they want to have children? They do. So everybody has goals and dreams. But yet you know the statistics for the average person is that. Do you think their wives or husbands are going to develop the relationship that they've always wanted? Do they think the children are going to have the relationship with their parents that they've always wanted? No, so I'm scared to talk to people. Because I'm scared if I don't talk to them, they're going to live an unlived life. I'm scared not to talk to people about the product. Why? Because I already know people are already buying the product. How many of you know that people are already spending money on this product? Yes. And how many of you can agree with me that there's no other product on the market in the world that can give anything better than what we have? Yes. Do you really believe that? Yes. And why would you be scared to talk to me about it? You're like, but when they reject me, it hurts so bad. Well, let me ask you a question. If I put $1 million diamond in a box and wrapped up very nicely and I gave it to Jake Rosario, and Jake Rosario said no, does that make the $1 million diamond worth any less? So when you offer somebody a secret and they say no, does that devalue the opportunity? Then why do you treat it as if it does? See, what's crazy about it is for us, we don't need everybody. We're looking for the ones that are looking. And the story I want to share with you is this, is that right now, with 2 months left at the end of the year, you already wrote down your age, you already wrote down how many days that you already lived, and you can already calculate how many days you have left. And this is why we have urgency, not for you. You already found a better way. You already believe. You're going to walk out of here a champ. You're going to walk out of here working harder than you ever have with more conviction, more resolve than ever before. More belief. How many of you came out of Orlando, Florida, Jack, more excited than you ever been? Say I. So we don't need to talk about that. You don't need to be more excited. You don't need more belief. You need more urgency. Because number one, if you knew where we were going, if you saw the vision of the leadership of the company, you would not be able to sleep and you would work your tail off. Not forever, but for right now, because there's a moment in your life that if you take advantage and you get focused, you will be able to create all the results you've ever wanted in your life. You see, success and falling in love is like falling asleep. It happens slowly. You drift there, wondering if it's going to happen, and then it happens all at once. And then you won't even remember how you got there. That's how quickly it happens. So the key is not to quit, not to give up, but to have urgency, and I want to share this with you. And this story was actually shared by my pastor. And when he shared it with me, man, it brought so much tears, and this is what we need to do right now. You need to go out there right now after this and set up as many wild parties as you can. Talk to everybody you can about the opportunity. Talk to everybody you can about the product. Not for you to get promoted. It's going to happen for you already. You already found the opportunity. Your life's already changed. You need to go out there and show it to people that don't have it yet. People out there that are in pain, that are looking, I'll tell you why. You might, well, I'm always going to have a chance. You're not. Because the story is shared with me about my pastor. And what's crazy about it is there's so much parallel to the business. Once I share it to you, you'll understand what I mean about what we need to do after this. And my pastor shared with me one night, I remember when he walked up to the podium. And my pastor's always very, very cheerful. He's always very excited. But right when he walked up to the podium, he already started crying. So imagine seeing someone that's always excited, always positive, and now they're crying. How would you freak out? This is your pastor in front of thousands of people. And we're going to end it with this. And he walked up there and he started crying and he's apologizing. He says, folks, I want to apologize to you because I didn't do the best I could. People were like confused. He goes, I've been your pastor for so long, and every weekend you come here for me to preach the word of God, for me to say something, to speak truth into your life, to speak, to challenge you, to nurture your soul, and you come here depending on me to feed you, spiritually, and nurture you. But somewhere down the line, it just became a job for me. I showed up and did what I was supposed to do. I showed up because you would show up. I spoke the word because, that's what you were expecting. I did it just to do it. And a lot of us, we built this business just to build it. And let me share you something. The purpose of building this business is building this business with purpose. And the moment you lose your purpose on why you're building it, you'll never get to where you want to go. But there's deeper meaning to this. And he started talking about it. I started crying. And he goes, something happened to me last night. He goes, last night I went to sleep and I had a nightmare. As I went to sleep, in my dream, my best friend, Alan, came to me. And when he came to me in my dream, he was crying. He was bloodied up, scarred, half his face was gone, his eyes were sticking out. And he came to me, crying, he said, John, you're my friend. If you knew God was real, why didn't you try harder? Why didn't you convince me you're my friend? It shouldn't have mattered how resistant I was. It shouldn't have mattered how much I was against it, how close I was. If you were my friend and you truly believed and you knew, you should have fought for me. Now it's too late. I'm stuck here. I don't know where I am. I'm lost. I'm confused. It's hot. It's burning. And I hate this. Now I'm stuck here forever. My pastor, John, woke up. And as he woke up, he's cold sweat. Starts freaking out. It was so real. He could have swore it was. Called the phone. Called his friend, Alan. Didn't pick up. Called Alan's girlfriend. Didn't pick up. Called Alan's mom. Didn't pick up. He said, you know what? It's just a bad dream. It was nothing. And that's how we are with our lives, right? Things happen like, oh, it's nothing. Tomorrow's going to be better. Tomorrow's going to be better. We just brush it off as if tomorrow's going to come. And everything, we're always going to have those opportunities again. True or not true? And then what happens is he woke up the next day and he saw all these missed calls from his friend Alan's mom. And he called Alan's mom and he goes, I saw these missed calls. What's wrong? She started crying. She goes, you didn't hear. Last night, Alan and his girlfriend Kathy died in a horrible car accident. A drunk driver hit them. And can you imagine how he felt in that moment? Now, why do I share that with you? It's because deep down, we already know this is the best opportunity. Deep down, we already know we have the best products. But we're so selfish because we're scared of what everybody else thinks. And we're so scared to get them to like us. That we become so selfish, we get caught up in the routine of the business. That we forget why we're building this business. And we forget that not only we have goals and dreams, but so do everybody that we have in our lives. And we take for granted as if we always have tomorrow, but tomorrow never comes because every day someone's getting older. Your children are getting older, your parents are getting older, your friends are getting older. And every day that goes by is one less day to make your goals and dreams come true. And the day will come when you become successful. And the most painful thing for you is not failing. It's becoming successful, meeting your old friends that you didn't try hard enough. And you see how they live. And you see how they struggle. You see the pain they have. And you know deep in your heart that you didn't do everything you could have. And that's why right now, ladies and gentlemen, with 3 months left in the year, you got to have that backbone. It's time. Stop being scared. Stop being afraid, because all we have is right now. No opportunity is wasted, because you never know. That's why Seacret. And that's why Seacret needs you. If you understand that and you love life, you go out there and you work with that resolve and you have a zest for life. Why? Because if you live well, you will earn well. Jim Rohn says that when you live well, it will show up in the texture of your voice. When you live well, it will show up in the magnetism of your personality. Because guess what? What I realized my passion in life is I don't want to inspire people by what I say. I already do that. I don't want to inspire people by what I do. I already do that. I want to inspire people based on how I live my life. Can you imagine living your life in a way where you don't have to coach, mentor, train? Just how you live your life, just how you treat people, how you talk to people, how you communicate to people, that people automatically become better because they're around you. That's what we have a chance to do. Not to help people become rich, not to help people become wealthy, to help people become happy, and to help people go out there and change the world and start repairing hearts, loves, and souls all around. And that's why Seacret. And let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, we don't have much time left. So we need to get our act together. We need to step up right now more than ever before. And I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, I love you. I appreciate you. Vote for me, right? And really, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a lot of fun. You definitely want to go to see Isaac Venturebach. Because when you see Isaac Venturebach, you'll know our company is different. We don't want you to become better business people. You realize that? Why? Because if you become better business people, yeah, you'll make more money, but you're only going to become better in business. Our goal is to help you become a better person, so all areas of your life become better. How many of you are committed to become a better person? Say aye. Aye. Because the greatest gift you can give somebody is your personal development. I used to think, hey, I'll take care of you, you take care of me. But the greatest gift in life is to say, hey, I'm going to take care of me for you, you take care of you for me. And when we live our lives like that to become better for everybody around us, the world's going to change. And John Lennon said it best. You say I'm a dreamer, but I know I'm not the only one. One day we'll all come together. The world will know peace. And that's my goal. That's my vision. That's what we're going to create. And anybody that wants to lock arms with us, with me, Jesse, and the leaders here, I'm telling you, the least best thing that will happen to you is the money. The fulfillment, the significance, the legacy, the love, the respect, that will be the greatest thing that you're given. It's all things that money can't buy. If that's what you're looking for, you don't have to look any further. Because this is it. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get rich.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to get a ticket in the raffle for the 2 M4s at the front of the room, go pick up your regional ticket here for the next few minutes. Thank you guys so much. Julian, thank you so much for coming out. Josh, thank you for coming out. All the leadership, congratulations, all the promos. Oxnard, thank you for driving.